Right, morning everyone. It's almost 8 o'clock and we're on the, what we're on this morning, the Roundhay 50. And it's, what are we, God, try to remember the date, 18th of February, almost 8 o'clock. Was going to start at 9, but a couple of the lads there, they're going at 8, so I thought, well, may as well go with them rather than be on my own with Billy no mates. So yeah, looks like everybody else has done the same thing. So yeah, off down here, off into the park, and from the park we go top of the Waterloo Lake, over to Cross Green, up to Temple Museum, down to Garforth, Barrack and Helmet, and I can't remember the rest of the thing. It's a figure of 8 loop from St Edmund's Church in Roundhay, and we go anti-clockwise. Or is it no, it's clockwise round South Leeds, and then come back to St Edmund's Church after doing 28 miles, and then we do anti-clockwise on the North Loop, and yeah, and that's a 22-mile loop. So there's your 50 miles. So anyway, we're just about to go, so I shall film a bit more later. Alright, cheers! Right, well, we're set off obviously, and we're around Waterloo Lake with my partner in crime for the day, Rick Downs. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
You don't always speak like that. Yeah, bit of a rush this morning because we thought I was away at 9, and then Richard and Mark decided 8 o'clock could do, and we didn't see Rick until 8:01 when he tapped me on the shoulder.
Yeah, thinking I was starting at
Thinking I was starting at 9 o'clock. So a bit of a mad rush.
So quickly gets everything on, breaks my bag, had to repair my bag, tied all string and knots, and hopefully it'll last.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be alright. So we should see this coming back, but then going out again obviously we'll be going the other way. And down towards, yeah. No, there's been some unfortunate accidents around Waterloo Lake over the years, people mucking about in the boats, and the current of the lake has dragged them under. So yeah, and there used to be, over this rise, the old Roundhay baths. Days gone by when you could actually swim outside. Of course, kids of today are too soft, and there's all health and safety aspect as well. So yeah, right, we're up to we're going now up to Cross Green, and then Halton, and no, it's in Cross Green. Cross Green's no, sorry, Cross Green's Leeds 9. Right, I'll put it away and film a bit more later. Alright, cheers. Right, so we've come past mile 7. Probably can't see that. I don't have any zoom on this camera. My mate says we'd come past mile 7 in 1:37. So that's okay, it's not too bad. I think I'm holding him back a little. He's wanting to get off. So we'll see how we are at Garforth at mile 11, and then I might be on my own. But not a problem. It's a lovely day. Keep going. I think I might be overdressed with this coat though. It's only about 10 or 11 degrees, a little bit windy. But Rick's doing his dad jokes again. I think she's
a bit windy.
This is going on YouTube, you. I get banned. You know, I'm sorry, Mr. Hammond, no more videos from you.
I thought you said
no, but
no farter jokes.
Yeah, not that you do know I'm trying to film here, don't you?
I learned how to do that years ago.
See these gloves? See that finger there? Yeah.
As long as I can still see it, I'm safe.
Yeah, no, that's the one, yeah. Yeah. I think it was just a little bit, oh no, it was just after Garforth that I lost Helen 3 years ago. I won't be stopping, she says. She didn't either. Yeah, lovely part of the world. Temple Newsham Estate. Just give you a last 360 on that. And we'll put it away and film a bit more later. Alright, cheers guys. Right, so that's just through checkpoint 1. 11 miles. Let's see, just under that'd be just under 3 hours, wouldn't it? So a quick sandwich, quick cup of tea, in and out. And yeah, going through the streets now. I'm back to down to it's gotta be Barrack and Elmet, isn't it? And then through the fields, and then I can't remember where we're going. Where are we now? Well, the last time we said mile and a half to Barrack and Elmet, but that was the direct route, and we are going to roundabout way for that. And the next checkpoint is Bardsey at mile 21, and that's in a village hall. And I think 3 years ago they did some hot food there. So if they're still doing that this year, I'm going to have some beans on toast. As I'll stack the calories up in my favour, seeing as I'm burning them off. So yeah, usually with ultras, you just get a couple of Jaffa cakes and top your water bottle up. But the LDWA, they really look after you. So yeah. Oh, what's that? A bit of spot of rain, is it? That cooled me down a bit because I'm sweating a bit much here. Just saying earlier, this thick jacket might have been the wrong choice here, but it does create its own, because of its construction. It's microfleece on the inside and a Pertex shell on the outer. It creates its own microclimate, so you don't have to wear a base layer. It's just skin next to the microfleece, and that absorbs the sweat and passes it straight through the Pertex shell and out into the atmosphere. So it's very breathable and also windproof. Which is why the mountain rescue guys wear them. But today, of course, they would wear them in sort of sub-zero temperatures, and it's only about 9 or 10 degrees, so I may have slipped up there. Anyway, we'll see what tonight's temperatures is, and yeah, it should be okay. Right, Rick's busy chatting with some young lass from Bolton, one of our lovely nurses over there. Right, I'll put this away and film a bit more later. Alright, cheers guys. 2 in the trees. Or there might be 3 in the trees, maybe even 4 in the tree, and one circling up over there. Yeah. So we're just through Barrack and Elmet, and we're looking at the red kites. I think whether there's 4 in the tree, you're gonna have to zoom in but there's one still circling for food.
Quite a lot round there,
Yeah.
House is like
That's where they start, that's where they reintroduced them. Yeah.
I might.
So yeah, that's it for Barrack and Helmet. So there must be plenty of food around that allotment then. Yeah, really graceful. Oh, I seem to have lost my mate Rick. He's up the way there, so I'll end this little clip now. Right, first obstacle of the day. Well, there you go, that's how you get over it. One-handed. Lovely. Oh. So I think we've slowed down a bit now to under 4 miles an hour. We were thinking that we'd crack it in 12.5, but not at this speed. And then we've got the stops for food at the checkpoints, because you've got to take calories on if you're going to do this. Can't just go on bars of chocolate. So yeah. Right, where are we? Oh, we're off again, look. Across the main road soon, yeah. We're crossing this main road that you can hear. So just for safety's sake, I'll put this away now and chat to you later. Cheers. Right, so we're just passing through Thorner now, and I've managed to lose Rick. Not deliberately. He's way in front. We're crossing the A58 by the, I think it's the A58 from Seacroft, goes up to York, and or rather and through Wetherby up to York, and there's a big red double-decker bus on the left-hand side where you cross the road there, and we got parted, traffic and what have you, and he just cracked on through the woods, and yeah, on my Jack Jones again. Still, it's a lovely day, and yeah, wind's picked up, so yeah, my bloody legs are seized up as well. Tops of my thighs are having difficulty stretching out on my pace there. So means my runs are getting cut down. Now that we carry the road straight on round here, don't we? Of course we do. Carry it round, and we're heading towards Shadwell. Look, disturbed someone on his Saturday morning drive, Saturday afternoon drive. Oh dear. Right, not much to see around here. There were some nice little 19th century houses in the village there, but a lot of it's expanded, and I'm not right keen on this architecture, really. Yeah, 70s bungalows and what, 1930s semis. They're alright at a pinch, I suppose, but yeah. Right, I'll put it away because there's not a lot to, as I said, there's not a lot to see just yet. Should be a bit more later. Alright, cheers. What an absolute moron. So I just, as I was filming that last bit, commentating about the 1930s semi, here's this, hello, really faint, hello, hello. Well, I stopped, put my camera away, turned round, and there's a woman waving, and she's pointing the right way, which was to the right of Thornton Tennis Club, not the left as I took. What a moron. So there's an extra quarter mile. Anyway, at least I'm grateful for other people for going, he's going the wrong way, I'm not going to tell him, but she did. Here we are. So it's all fun and games. Yeah, just keep a close eye on me watch in future. Right, because these courses, of course, they're too long for somebody to go out and mark them at every junction. So you are reliant on your map reading skills, of which mine are limited, in inverted commas, sometimes very limited, like today, when I'm just in my own little world and wandering off route. I don't know. Anyway, at least this bit's downhill, so I don't mind. I don't know. Honestly, fancy not concentrating. Easy done though. Easy done. Come on. There we go. Now there's one of these paths later on. Is it coming out of Shadwell? And 3 years ago when we did it, it was a right mudfest. So, yeah. And just like here, there was a barbed wire fence on the left-hand side. So you couldn't even reach out and hold on to the fence for a little bit of stability without ripping your hand. So that'll be fun to have a look out for that one. Anyway. Back uphill again. Keep checking me. I think I'll have to be checking my Garmin a little more often than I have been doing. But I would have sworn it said, that road said carry on round. But no, I missed a right turn. Anyway, it is this bit. Is this the bit that I've just been chatting about? It's not that bad. It ain't so bad. Right, come on. Through here. Just staying upright on this mud. Lovely. Oh, of course, this is the... Yeah, because when you get into Bardsey Village Hall, just up the road, there's some, well, a few years ago when we first did it, there were people outside with latex gloves on, putting those little shoe slippers on, you know, the ones you see the CSI boys wearing, the little blue shoe coveralls, so that you didn't make a mess of the hall. So I wonder if they're going to do that again this year. Anyway, I know I'm going to stop and get something to eat. 2 Mars bars and 1 gel down, a tuna sandwich, and a cup of tea. So, right. Yeah. Right, okay, then we'll just put it away for a little while. Right, chat to you later. We've just come through Bardsey, so if we set off at 8:10, and we've just set off from there 2:05, just under 6 hours, for 21 miles, or 3.5 miles an hour if you like. It's not bad, I've dropped a little bit, legs have starting to seize up a little bit, but just fired some beans on toast down there, and another cup of tea. So thank you very much, North Yorkshire section of the Long Distance Walkers Association. Very well catered for there in the Bardsey Village Hall. Straight in, straight out this time, no hanging about. I've only got another 7 miles back to St Edmund's Church, and something else to eat. I'm sure you get, yeah, they do, because that would also be the finish line. And then out for another 22 miles. So, but we'll be going out into dark. So if it's 2 o'clock now, another 2.5 hours. No, another 2 hours. We'll be in. So we'll be in before 4, away before past, and it's not set to. Sunset isn't till 5:20, so I'll get a respite for 50 minutes or so before I have to put my head torch on, by which time I should be along Whitebeck Valley, up the Gledhouse, and we should be coming over Potter Newton Field and down into onto the Meanwood Valley Trail. I won't bother popping home. Shall avoid that temptation. And yeah, and then the next checkpoint, after first checkpoint after St Edmund's, is at 35 mile at Old Woodley Cricket Club. And I'm sure they'll be serving food again. Certainly do not know how to look after you on these long distance walker association ones. Yeah, right, there you go, look, East Keswick and Harewood. I don't think we touch, do we touch East Keswick? We don't touch Harewood, not yet, not till the second loop. I know we turn left here, so we'll probably go through the village, East Keswick. Lovely old village, East Cheese Town, if you want its old name, old translation. Right, I'll stop boring you now, not a great deal to see. Right, okay guys, chat to you soon. Right, where are we now? I know we're coming into, sure we're coming into Wyke. It's only about 4 miles left to go, and I've dropped right flipping back. I really have. So, but end of the day, it's a 8 o'clock start. And the course closes at 6 AM tomorrow morning. Of course I'll be home tucked up in bed by then. Oh, I hope this is the third tree that's down. Look at that. Lovely little assault course. Nice one. Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. When the lactic acid builds up in your legs, especially at the top of your thighs, it's an absolute pain to have to bend down and stretch, and Yeah. I can see a few more walkers up the hill there. So we can't be far. Yeah, no more than 4 miles, which at this rate is just over an hour. To the next checkpoint, which is St Edmund's Church, which is the end of Loop 1. And incidentally, I didn't start, bugger. Oh, look at the state of that. What I've just bloody done here, look. What an idiot. So it's alright, the Gore-Tex shoes. What was I saying? Yes. End of the 28 mile. No, I've lost my thread. Oh, shut up. Getting too bloody old. Oh. Well, these two in front, just chatting to them earlier, they're going to call it a day at 28 miles. Yeah, at St Edmund's Church. They're not going to bother doing the next 22. So that's it. So a DNF for them. I don't know why. It's not difficult once you get some more food in you here. Some more food in you up at Hull Woodley Cricket Club. Yeah, it's alright. Can't remember which golf club this is. Is this Shadwell Golf Club? I don't know if it's the west side of King Lane as you're coming towards where are we? Come on, the old Leodian, is it Leodesian Rugby Club, where Valley Striders meet. Just looking at these. This one red kite over there. Ah, it's dipped behind trees again. Yeah, it's amazing how they seem to get dive bombed by pigeons and crows, and they just take it, even though their wingspan is far greater, and so therefore you'd think the body weight would be bigger, but they haven't got the agility to have an aerial dogfight, as it were. So they just take it. I think they must think they're after the chicks in the nest. Yeah, I wonder how much they could carry. I know my friend has a little Pomeranian, and that would just weighs 2 kilos, and he's always looking skyward. I don't want one of those carried. I don't want his dog getting carried off. But would they go for 2 kilos? I don't know. Anyway, right, we are going. We've got to go sharp left here, down the hill. Right, okay, that'll do now. I'll film a bit more later. Right, cheers. Still going alright. Right from the tops of my legs. They're not feeling it. So, yeah, nice and steady. Oh. Well, just been passed by a couple, and I know there are some good points to being married, and I also know there are some bad points, and I think I've just been passed by a bad point. The woman just hasn't shut up. Right the way from the last checkpoint at Bardsey, she was behind me. Hasn't, honestly. She hasn't stopped going on at him. Anyway, as they passed me, we were chatting, and they're stopping at mile 28. So that's it for the day for them. And I'm not making any judgments. So, on the muddy section, not so bad. It'd be worse if there's a bit more water. Yeah, just the tops of my thighs feel really sore. And yet, since Liversedge half last week, all I've done is walk to work and back. And walk whilst I'm at work. So I haven't done any running, any warm down runs or practice runs. So should I have? Probably. I don't know. So what's after today then? Let's see. 18th of Feb. I've nothing else booked for this month. The next one, Welcome Way, 11th of March. Followed by the following Saturday, the Canal Canter with Grim, so that's just out and back on the canal both ways. Yeah, I'm surprised I put down, I think I put that down because the April ones were cancelled, and I'm only on 258 today, so I've still got 42 to go for my 300, and then I shall stop. But at the moment, at present rate, that's going to take, what are we in February, probably another couple of years rate we're going, as I don't fancy doing. There is a multi-day event down at Barrow in Suffolk that I've done 3 years on the trot. That's when I was fit and I could run. But it's been taken over by another company, and this other company have gone from well, I don't know, you see, I can't judge it. I can only judge from what they put on their website. And there used to be 10 races with maybe 5 or 6 of them being different races, and then they would alternate them. So you would do some of them twice to make up the 10. But this one, I counted the same route, I'm sure it was 5 times. And I thought, I'm not going down there to do the same route every other day. We bored potless. So I'm going to give it a miss and see how they get on. See if they change anything. If they do, I may book in future years, but at the moment I'm going to hold back. Which means you're only going to get about a maximum of 2 per month if you're lucky. So it's going to be a while. Anyway, right, I'll stop whittering on, and yeah, it's not bad in that farmland there, so where the heavens aren't opened yet. So I think we turn right here. Yeah, behind this white garage. Right, so we've just come through Shadwell. We're onto this bridle path. Yeah. We're alright. Trying to walk as fast as I can. And get back in under 8. Which would be just before 4 o'clock. That'll be alright. Yeah. Depending on the queues, out again at 20 past, 4:30. But yeah, as you can probably see, it's drizzling a bit. That's not a problem. Not a problem. I've still got... See, on these LDWAs, you are obliged to carry a full kit list, which is, if I remember, it's full waterproofs, hat and gloves, spare fleece, and map and compass, route directions, snacks, water, and a mug for the checkpoints. So yeah, and if you're carrying GPS or a mobile phone, you need spare batteries, which I have, so we're alright on that. It's just common sense, and if you get stuck out in the countryside, right in the middle of a field, and it's a little bit inaccessible for the local ambulance, and you have to call the air ambulance, you're going to need something to crawl into, like a bivvy bag. Plenty of those orange plastic ones on the market. Now then, I think we turn right here. Yeah, follow this path along. Yeah. Yeah, I've only gone wrong a couple of times, and that's because I've been bloody chatting to myself. Or to you guys, to anybody that's listening. But yeah, as far as kit is concerned, this jacket's it's doing alright. It's doing alright. A little bit earlier when it was sunny, I was thinking it might have been overkill, and it would have been if the weather had stayed like that, but I think the temperature's dropped. So no idea what it's down to, but I reckon it's single figures centigrade. Yeah, well it is 3rd week in February, isn't it? So yeah. Now then, I wonder if that's one of the self clips. I won't be surprised. Yeah, so we'll just come through here. And I'll put this camera away, as if it is self-clip, I'm going to need both hands. I know there's one we've just passed one in Barrack and Elmy, we clipped that one, and then, oh no it isn't. No, I don't know where it's warning, but it's not the LDWA. No. Right, we're alright. What was it for? Please keep your dog on a lead and keep this... sheep grazing. That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't know where the next self-clip is. It's probably the one in Meanwood Park. I did think there were 5 on this route. There's 5 spaces on your tally card. But haven't seen any. So unless it's just a generic card for when they do need 5. Right. So yeah, on my own now. I suppose suppose it was always destined to be. But hey ho, not bothered. As long as we enjoy the day out, I suppose that's all all I'm bothered about. Right, okay then. I'm going to go across this road now, so I'll film a little bit more later. Alright, cheers. Right, so we're back on North Park Avenue. We're coming up to the finish of lap 1. We should be just over 28 miles if you start it at the right time. Well, I didn't start it till about here, so yeah, idiot. Anyway, it's 22 on the second lap. So right, I'll get in here, get something to eat, cup of tea, and I'll get off. Right, this is in the Whitebeck Valley, and I think that's, yes, I know where we are. You've just passed the Allerton Granges on your right hand side. Further up and over there is Harrogate Road, but we've to negotiate the Gledow, is it Road, Gledow Lane? One of the two. It's the last one on the left hand side. Anyway, the first half, I didn't start my chuffing watch for the first 15 minutes of it. A bit stupid. I thought I'd started it, but I haven't. And so it's recorded as 7:49, but it actually took me 8 hours and 6 minutes. So, but I was only in the checkpoint for 15 minutes, and we're away again at 4:31 p.m. So I've got about, well, that's what I wanted, 4:30 away, and oh, my battery's a bit, I have to watch my battery. Away again, yeah, away again 4:31, and sunset 5:20. So I've got 50 minutes before I need to put my head torch on, by which time 50 minutes, speed I'm going 2.5 miles, I should be quite close to home. Definitely on the Meanwood Valley Trail, and then I will change the battery in this one, get my head torch on, and we should be okay. It's a nice part of Leeds, is this Gledow Valley Woods, if you know it. Oh, it's a lot noisier than we used to play around here when I was a kid, obviously. Not cars there are these days. Yeah, not so busy now. I had, what have I just had? Yeah, stew, bowl of stew, and some bread, a cup of tea, and then filled my water bottle, and a cup of Coke, proper cola, no less. None of your roller cola here, 8 litres for 50 pence, none of that. So, yeah, we're going down, this is Gledow Valley Road, so we're along here for a while, and then back up into the Gledows, yeah, and then over Potternewton Plainfields, by Scott Hall. Swimming baths there. You drop down into Meanwood Valley Trail. From Meanwood Valley Trail right to the end where you turn right and you go under the outer ring road. Outer ring road, yeah, and then you're onto the I don't know what path it is, but your next port of call at mile 35 is mile 35 or Woodley Cricket Club. Of course it is. And then we are we've got another 8 miles then to get up to Harewood, and then from Harewood the village hall, Harewood Village Hall, it's back to St Edmund's, so it should be 7 miles back. But yeah, lovely trip out, but it's going to be dark obviously when we get up there. But I've got a decent head torch this time. I treated myself to a lead lenser H8R, which is a rechargeable model, and it claims to have a 10-hour burn time at 600 lumens, so it's quite strong, is that? Or you could have it on 250 lumens, which is perfectly adequate for 14 hours, no, 15 hours. Yeah, and the last option at 10 lumens isn't worth bothering about. That'll go for about a week. Yeah, on an 18650 battery. So, and I have a spare one of those in a little plastic bag, just in case. So, yeah, 2 is 1 and 1 is none and all that. Right. Nothing to see along here except a few. Yeah, we could do with chopping a few of these trees down. Mind, I think the wind's done a bit of a job just lately. So, yeah. Hi, mate.
Hiya.
Yeah, so planning on, let's see, 7 hours for this one, which is a bit long. Right, 3 hours, yeah, walking pace 3 hours, 21, 7 hours. I'm not bothered really. You've got 22 hours to finish from 8 AM until course closes at 6, so yeah, 22 hours. It's a very generous cut off, and I know damn well I'm not flipping last. There's still a lot of guys behind me, so yeah, right, okay then, I'm going to close that one for now. So I think we cross over and we'll go along the road now, so it's a bit boring. Right, cheers! And we're on Meanwood Valley Trail. That's about the closest I come to my, no, we cross Meanwood Road in a moment, and at the other side over there, you can just see that through the trees. It's about the closest I come to my place. Till I finish tonight, get a taxi home. So we've done 2 miles of the second loop. That's up, what, 35 minutes. So we're not doing too bad. Touch over 3 miles an hour. I keep that up, we'll be okay. Even if I finish it in 16 hours, not bothered. Would that be midnight? Yeah. Finish round about midnight, that'll do. Get something to eat, get changed, get a taxi home. Nice. It's going to be head torches soon, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film later. But I'll probably change the battery for this at the next checkpoint. So yeah, they don't seem to last very long, really. But there you go, it's done over 8, well no, it hasn't done 8 hours constant. It's filmed over 8 hours, possibly a bit more. So yeah. I'm going to have to get out and get some more miles in on the road for the marathons coming up. Otherwise I'll be bloody doing a long walk again. Right, we're back to the farm hills now, just in the distance, and then over Meanwood Valley and onto trail. Right, I think I'll leave it there. Right, we've just come out of, where are we? We're on Loop 2 and we're at mile 35, and I apologise for, let me have a look again, yeah, a bit further up here, Jenny, and I'm walking the rest of the way with Jenny. Very good of her to accompany an old man. See, she's a nurse, you see, and that's what they do, look after the elderly. That and the fact that as a lady, obviously she didn't want to be out walking the woods on her own, which is understandable. But yeah, I apologise for, you can just see, well, bugger all really, you can just see my torch, and that's it. You can't see, I wonder if you can, oh, I don't know how much of that you can see, but yeah, my legs really aren't playing now, so it's, oh, I wonder what this is going to be like when I edit this. Will be, no, it's black as that film. That's not good. All we can hear is you yammering on. So yeah. Oh, of course, Woodley Cricket Club, that's next to the Leodesians Rugby Club. Of course, yeah, I had my 40th birthday there. A couple of years ago. Yeah, I'm the other 20. So I left here. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't see anything, and there's not much. Well, it is a nice part of the world in daylight, obviously, but I'm just trying to keep this filming going for the next 15 miles, intermittently, obviously, just to add a bit of continuity to the video rather than end it just on loop 1. Try and have loop 2 as well. So apologies for the end of this video. It's a bit crap. You can't see anything. Right, I'll keep it short and put it away. Right, cheers guys. Oh, last checkpoint, and I am absolutely oh, dead on my feet. We're at 43 miles now. 10 to 10. Came in here, leaving in about 10 minutes after my cup of tea. Which should be another 7 miles to finish. Another 2.5 hours. Yeah. 12:30, just gone 12:30 will do me.
Hello. Oh, you've got your lights on.
Well, it's not just me then. Almost blinded the checkpoint lady with the 600 lumen head torch that I asked her had on. So, yeah. But, yeah. Not been going very fast, have we? Really?
Can't really in that dark.
No, in the pitch dark. We did see. So I did try to film a couple of shots there, but especially when we saw a big family of does and stags, and you could see them all staring at us. We could see the green eyes staring back. But whether you can pick this up on the last clip before this one, I don't know. Not unless you've got you can zoom in. It's a shame, really. It's a shame we were going at this time of night. It really could do with this event in the daytime, really. Summertime. We did start at 8 o'clock, and we've now been going for 8 a.m, 12, 13, coming up to 14 hours. 3 years ago I did it in 15:37, so that's out the window. Can add another hour onto that. But yeah, 3 years younger, fitter. There you go. Right, that'll do, mate. I'll try and film a little bit more before we finish, but again, it's going to be in the dark, so all you're going to see is you might see the spotlight, or I might be able to get it under street lights, maybe in Shadwell or Wyke area on the way back. Alright, cheers guys. Okay, so I've just come out of last checkpoint with 7 miles to go at the Harewood Village Hall. Harewood Arms still open. Should be just gone 10 o'clock now. So for the last 7 miles we'll be walking slowly. So what's that, 2.5 hours? That's alright, is that? Yeah. If we're getting at 12:30, I know it's a long day from 8 a.m. But we haven't been mucking about at the checkpoints. We've only straight in, something to eat, cup of tea, straight out. So yeah, it's not exactly been racing, but doing all right. You know what time I got through last time? Well, last time must have been 8 o'clock away, plus 15:37 is 11:37, so that was 3 years ago. Obviously a lot fitter. And yeah, not bothered, it's a lovely day out. My legs have seized up a bit, but something to be expected. Now then, we just go past these gates and there's a wooden door on the right hand side. We nip into that wooden door and then there's a path through the woods right the way to the iron railings, the gate, opposite our road crossing. So oh, that's nice. I've got some. I was expecting it to go different colours, but no, multitude of colours. No, once went in there with my girlfriend and her mother, and her mother used to be in the Communist Party years ago, and neither of them could read the sign. As I was the only idiot with a pair of glasses on. Says, how much is it to go in? £12 for adults, £6 for the under 12. Yeah, what? We're not fucking paying that, capitalist bastards. I says, well, you do know this whole estate was built on slavery. If you go back to the 17th century, no, 18th century, when they were trading. Yeah, I'm not sure if they dabbled in the white slave trade as well. But it was all, was it sugar and molasses? And yes, it was white slave trading. Naughty boys. Distant cousins of the Queen as well, of the royal family. Well, there you go, you got money, you can hide anything. Right, here we are. This should be the wooden gate now. So it's going to get dark, so I'm going to bin that now. And right, I heard that. Last bit, she says. Last bit. Left here through the gate and went home. I suspect this has gone over 22 miles. I think the last one was over 29, supposed to be 28, and well, I don't think we went off course. Right, that's another one done. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Yeah, I think lactic acid really did for me on that one. My thighs are seized up. So let's see what Garmin says. Stop that. Course complete, damn right, kid.